I am Tristan Martinez. I am a former graduate of LearningRx. It has helped me drastically.
I'm Laurie Martinez, his mom, and this is my husband, Angel. Well, when Tristan was born, he had craniosynostosis, which is the bone had fused itself together when it's supposed to be an open suture, such as the soft spot. He had surgery, he had complications, he had blood loss, and had a stroke at 4 months old. You know, you look at his MRI and the right side of his brain, the size of a tennis ball, is just, where there is no brain, it's just black, it's just filled in with fluid. So that's a huge injury, and the neurologist told us that that he's a miracle. And so due to all of that, you know, he's bound to have some weaknesses, and LearningRx, it was amazing to me that they were able to build on those areas of the brain that were weak.
What were some things that you were struggling with?
I would have to say not only the grades, which was probably one of the biggest issues. Math has always been a problem for me. It was so much of a struggle in school that I just wanted my grades to improve, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because at the time, like 9th, 10th grade, like
Tension from parents
were not as very good at the time, so I wanted things to improve. So coming here, my whole goal was basically just, if I got my grades up, then I wouldn't have as much pressure or anything like that on me as much, and it definitely has helped.
Made you a happier person, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely a happier person.
When Tristan first came in, I would say that his biggest struggle was just his confidence. He would be really slow in answering, or sometimes he wouldn't answer at all. When I ask him a question or talk to him, he would just kind of look at you and smile. Now that was a big thing we worked on along the way, was giving answers so that people know you're listening. And he's really come a long way with that confidence and his processing speed. That was another big struggle. Now he can think of an appropriate answer fast enough to carry on a conversation.
He was willing to get things done when he was supposed to, you know, and so that helps him immensely as far as keeping up and getting better grades.
Yeah.
So all the way around, it was a big improvement in the way he handled his schoolwork. And
his math was a big struggle for him. He was failing his math class, and he just wasn't getting. He was falling behind in class. He couldn't keep up with what the teachers were talking about. But now his processing speed and his understanding has gotten to a point where he's not falling behind. And in fact, he was exempt from his math exam because he had an A average in that class. He was very disorganized before. His binders would be scattered. There'd be work missing, and that was one of the first things that I remember getting feedback from was his organization was taking off.
I mean, even now, like going into college, it's good to know how to study, which I'm glad I learned now, because if I were to go into college and not know how to get things done efficiently, that would not be very good.
What are some of the biggest things now that you feel like that you have improved on, you know, from some of those struggles in the beginning?
I was having trouble taking a permit test to get my permit for driving, and the motivation to get your permit and your driver's license, like for any kid at 15, 16, 17, 18, is like a huge thing, because I mean that's like a change in your life. I mean, you're becoming independent with the car and you're driving and all this kind of stuff. And so getting a permit at the time was a small step to progression, which was a huge thing for me personally.
Getting his driver's license on his first attempt was a huge thing. His passing his math class with an A average was something he was never able to do before. He tells me that he's better at just holding conversations with people.
Another thing was mainly the organization, because those grades were always the lowest, those no projects at the time, and it's definitely improved.
Your stress of your family life not having to be on you because you were on it, especially with this guy over here. I mean, we both were on to him, but his dad really would get upset with him for not being motivated to do what he needed to do.
I am graduating tonight at 6:30, and Honestly, I didn't think I would make it this far.
He's trying to get a job. He's preparing for college, and so you know, my hopes for him is that he's gonna be able to walk into a job interview now and going with confidence, and got high hopes for him there, and as well as in college. I think he'll be much better prepared to keep up in that kind of atmosphere.
My plans, all I know is I'm going to college, for sure.
I just think it's a great program, and if you're having a child or a young adult having problems in college or in school, whatever the problems may be, they can definitely tackle it with that one-on-one brain training.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say that I didn't expect it, and I'm honestly really honored to be the
Nominated.
student of the year, nominated to be
Nominated.
for the student of the year. So,
Awesome.
Thank you, LearningRx.
Thank you.
For everything.
Thanks.